I got off of work at 9 a.m., having started at 3 p.m. the previous day, and I had a nice, easy day planned. Just rearrange a few things on the trailer, get it all secured and positioned correctly to be transported, and then have a nice, restful day besides that. But then Munib called me, or actually texted me, and asked if I could pick up a fryer in Fraser, Michigan. And I wanted to say no. I really didn't think I could make that work, or I would have to do it in a couple of weeks, but I realized that probably a couple of weeks from now it wouldn't be available anymore. So I took a second look at the map, and I realized that yes, I could do it today. So I let him know I could do it, hoping that he wouldn't be able to work it out that fast. But he worked it out that fast. So instead of getting everything ready to be transported, I got everything off of the trailer and got the trailer ready to go pick up another fryer. One of the great things about this relationship is that Munib trusts me enough to send me large sums of money, sometimes a couple $1,000s, to pay for a fryer cash, which allows us to do a lot more jobs together. I'm able to make more money by picking up items for him, and he's able to make more money by being able to secure items that he wouldn't otherwise have been able to secure. Once I got done picking up the money, I was fairly close to Detroit, and everything seemed to be running pretty well, right on schedule, until I was sitting at a light and I felt somebody hit me, and then hit me again and again. What the heck is going on? I threw it into park and got out to talk to the guy and figure out what was actually going on.
Hi, you just hit my trailer several times, sir. Yep. Sorry you didn't see it. So doesn't look like there's any damage. I'll have to check my hits and make sure there's none there. The road can be quite bumpy, so I can understand that.
Yeah. I honestly think you're okay.
Yep. I'll let you know if there's any issues.
Okay.
Thank you.
After that surprising little episode, I pulled into the building, and the second issue happened. Nobody was there. Gradually, I was able to narrow it down and figure out where I was probably actually picking up, since there were quite a few suites in this building. Hey, this is Jimmy with Jimmy Rigs LLC. I'm here to pick up something, and it's not ready to go, and the guy isn't here. I thought I'd take the chance to just introduce myself and my business while I'm waiting for possibly the owner of this building to come around and open it up for me. I'm here to move stuff. I can move stuff from wherever it is to wherever it needs to be. That's the long and the short of it. I have a van and a trailer, a few different trailers, hopefully soon to be a larger van like this one that you see behind me, which is not currently mine. I'm here to be honest, transparent, to tell you what it's going to take to get stuff done and get it done. So if you need something done, let me know what it is and we'll get it figured out together. Maybe this is my guy here right now, so I'll close out this video. Thanks for watching. Thankfully, one of the owners showed up momentarily and I got right to work. There would be a 600 somewhere if it's model 600 gas.
Perfect.
Despite my reticence to use all of my off time for the day before I went back into work at 3:30 p.m., picking up a fryer 2.5 hours away, everything was really working out pretty well, and this also resulted in rescheduling that fryer drop-off with Munib to a time that was actually more convenient for me. So I made quick work of getting the fryer loaded up and strapped down, and then I backed out of the unit, the pickup location, and planned to make one stop on the way out at a business that I had seen just a couple blocks away, Jimmy John's. Yo, let's wrap this up because a lot of what I do is super straightforward, and I want to introduce the one thing that I will do a little bit differently than a lot of businesses. In fact, differently than any business that I know about. But first, I want to say the owner, one of the owners of this business, showed up within minutes of me getting there. So this is in no way a, hey, they weren't ready and, you know, it was a huge, horrible deal thing. They were there quite quickly after I got there. I just wasn't able to get in touch with them for a brief minute there. So I wondered, because it can go any way in those cases. But they showed up, was super nice. They were super nice, and everything's all loaded up. Anyways, here's what I will do differently in that this specific type of scenario. This was something that was picked up by a junk removal business, but this isn't junk. This I bought for on behalf of the person I'm transporting it for, who obviously paid me to do so. He paid $1,300 for it, and he's paying me $400 to transport it. Actually, I gave him a discount, so he's paying me $350 to transport it. But regardless, this is not junk. I also would like to start picking up stuff that people do not anymore want. People no longer want. But I'm gonna tell you if it's not junk. And I'm not gonna charge you to pick up something that I'm gonna sell for $1,300. In fact, I will offer you a cut of that. And I think what it's gonna look like is, obviously I pay my expenses, and then I pay myself the normal rate for shipping, whatever that ends up looking like. After that, we split the profit. 50-50 seems good. So let's, I'm gonna get moving on here. 50-50. I'll pick up your stuff. We're not gonna call it junk removal. We're gonna call it getting it to somebody who wants it. And we all win. We're gonna call it a win-win-win. I win because I get the work, I get some of the proceeds of the sale. You win because instead of paying someone to get rid of something you no longer want, you get paid when it sells, and they win because they get to purchase something and put something back into use that you were no longer using. So that's my business model when it comes to this type of stuff. I want to put that out there. All my other services still exist. I'll transport stuff for you for whatever reason you need it transported. That's very basic, it's very straightforward. I'm a guy who moves stuff from where it is to where it needs to be. But I'm also doing this now. I want to put it out there. Thank you for watching, and I hope to work with you soon.